Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's August. Remember yesterday I said it was July? Yeah, whatever. It's August the 13th, 2026. I had no plans on making a video, but this literally came to me. This is not my doing, okay? I don't know what you would call it. This video just popped into my head and I have to do it, you know? So this video is going to be, there's some disturbing stuff to it, but you really need to take it to heart. Honestly, you really need to take it to heart because we are in a time like we have never seen before. But thanks to the nonstop social media we've all been drinking in for the last 2 decades, people aren't seeing how bad this really is getting all the way around us. Even those that claim they're Christians, you need to be careful. You need to test the spirit. What do they say? And then what do they do? Do you see what I'm saying? I'll tell you something. If I tell you I'll do something, I'll do it no matter what the consequences are. Because for so long, for half of my life, I wasn't that guy. But now I am. And many of you know that point blank. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So here we go.
Asheville residents could soon get a say on a controversial data center project. Today, the Ohio Supreme Court ruled in favor of people there who are fighting for the right to put the issue before voters.
The dispute centers on a development deal between the Village of Asheville and EdgeConneX. This comes after village officials tried to move the project forward as an emergency. 10 TV's Ava Hedges spoke with an expert about how we got here and what this ruling could mean for communities across Ohio.
Part of this ruling is that when the voters challenge a decision of local government can't simply wish it away.
In April, Asheville's Village Council made an agreement with the company EdgeConneX for the construction of 2 data centers.
They tried to declare this an emergency, and the Supreme Court asked the question, well, what's the emergency?
Asheville residents responded by getting signatures to challenge the resolution and got 669 signatures. That's more than they needed to put the referendum on the ballot. Corey Wasmus is a local advocate, and he says to see things like this happen, voters need to be bold.
Don't back down easy. Stand toe-to-toe with your elected officials.
Niven says doing this
removes the city officials as a hurdle.
He says the battle isn't over yet.
This doesn't stop data centers, and it doesn't quite put this ballot question forward on the ballot.
But
what it removes is a roadblock to the ballot question.
Which means
if they make the ballot, then the decision of whether they're going to build these data centers will be in the hands of the residents.
I asked Niven what this means statewide. He says voters will learn they do have a voice.
Local governments aren't going to be able to simply ignore the will of the voters. They're not going to be able to stifle them.
In Columbus, Ava Hedges, 10 TV News.
So 6 days ago, the Ohio Supreme Court actually stood with the citizens against the data centers. And then 4 days after that, massive storm leaves Columbus with widespread damage and power outages. Isn't that crazy? Central Ohio woke up to what looked like a fairly normal August morning Tuesday, and then around 10 a.m. the sky turned dark and things got very bad very quickly. Yeah, that's what owning the weather looks like. It looks like this. They're making storms, they're conjuring storms up like we have never seen before, ever. You see what I'm saying? Ohio stands with the citizenry, and next thing you know, just 2 days later, they get hit with a storm on what looked like an average day.
It is right there. Look very closely. You see the camera get worse.
Oh, my
Did you see that car?
Yes. Sure did.
The wind literally blew it over and flipped it over.
Oh, wow.
Right there in that moment.
Remember that? Just days, 3 days after the Supreme Court stands with the Ohio citizens against data centers, and then this happens. Storms that are literally flipping cars, Once in a while, wind can get so bad on the highway that it'll tip over an 18-wheeler, because an 18-wheeler is a giant rolling billboard and they're always empty. I've seen it before. But picking a car up and shooting it across 3 lanes of traffic, that would be geoengineering. That is their reply. If they can't get it, they'll just take it. Because like I've mentioned before, everybody got on this bandwagon a little too late. Nobody really noticed the amount of data centers on Earth at all until Trump handed the richest 1% $500 billion of your money and then ignored every single solitary promise, no matter how small, that he made during his campaign. Instead, he gave everything to the rich people, thanking them for allowing him to be the last president ever. Look at the numbers here. There's the USA. And then there's Canada, India, France, Mexico, Kazakhstan, Germany, United Kingdom. But where's our good friends China? Where are they? Because they've only got about, shucks, not very many. Were they not even on the list? Oh, my bad. Here they are, right here, with 376 data centers. Because that's what this whole thing's about. It's a war against China. Well, we have 5,000 of them and they don't have 400. Do you see what I'm saying? We're being played here big time. They'll give a little bit and then they'll take it by force. You know what I mean? It's like making up with a bad ex. That's a bad analogy. Never mind. I'm not even going to use it because it's gross, but whatever. You see what I'm saying? Now, everything I just covered wasn't what was, I don't know, laid upon my heart. I don't know how else to say it. I know it sounds gay, but whatever. This is what this video is about. And this is just crushing. God is not happy whatsoever at all. And you need to realize, like I said at the beginning, not all those that profess to be Christians are that. Remember that. What do they say? And then what do they do? Do you see what I'm saying? Remember that. But listen to this, because this is from my own home state, of course.
And in doing that, Erica, she said this is really aimed at helping women who've been presented with devastating diagnoses and major complications. Governor Healey signs a law removing exceptions to late-term abortions, leaving the decision to the doctor.
We're going to make sure that women in particular are able to make their own health care decisions, not the government.
Before this, state law allowed abortions after 24 weeks, but only with certain exceptions.
We were determined to give our son peace.
Alex Lawton and Kate Deneen traveled to Maryland for a late-term abortion. At 33 weeks along, they learned their son's diagnosis did not qualify for an exception.
We learned that our son, Teddy, had suffered a catastrophic stroke in utero. He would either die or survive for some period of time with a spectrum of devastating outcomes.
9 other states and Washington, D.C. also do not have a gestational ban on abortion. Governor Healey blasted President Trump and her Republican opponents on the issue.
Abortion's on the ballot in this election. It couldn't be more clear.
Mike Minogue, who describes himself as pro-life, says, "I'm disappointed the governor is playing extreme politics with women's health. I would much rather see the people of Massachusetts voice their opinion and decide this, not the politicians." He wouldn't say if that meant a ballot question. Brian Shortsleeve's campaign says he would have signed the law, adding Brian Shortsleeve has been clear throughout this campaign that he is pro-choice and believes these deeply personal decisions should be made between a woman and her doctor. Deneen says removing exceptions will help women.
Today, we are righting this wrong once and for all.
The National Right to Life telling us when lawmakers remove every objective limitation and authorize an abortion provider to decide whether an abortion may be performed at any point in pregnancy, abortion until birth is precisely what the law allows.
So the government of Massachusetts just took away the government's right to tell you what to do, and now women can have an abortion up to 9 months, right up to the day before the baby's born. For the baby's health, or for the mother's health, or for whatever. But this is demonic. This is demonic. And that little Moloch statue, that's satire. It's not real, but it might as well be. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because they do things like that all the time. It's not a big secret. But they are now killing babies in the womb, right up to the same month that the baby's born. The baby is 100% a human. The baby is a human the moment the sperm fertilizes the egg and the light flashes.
Imagine you're trying to make some money delivering food on DoorDash. The light turns green. The car in front of you doesn't go, so you give him a honk. Now he drives forward and you're on your way, until you arrive at your delivery destination. Then suddenly, everything takes a turn for the absolute worst.
Kristen Phillips says she was hit in the head with a wooden bat. The blow knocked her unconscious.
When the guy hit me in the head and I was knocked out, I believe he thought I was dead and he left me for dead. And it's a miracle that I woke up.
Despite her injuries, Phillips drove herself to the hospital. She underwent brain surgery, suffered multiple skull fractures, brain bleeds, a fractured cheekbone, and fluid blood draining from her ears.
They immediately just took me back into a room because I guess I was covered in blood at that point. I was so gone, I didn't know what was going on.
What I think should be done to the perpetrator is something I'm not allowed to say, but let's see who would do such a thing.
Shockley is charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. Alto County Sheriff Chris Thomas described it as road rage and said that she was justified to blow the horn based on how long Shockley sat at the green light.
Oh, okay. I guess what this guy did then was bad. We really have to make a justification for honking the horn versus getting your skull bashed in? And just a few days earlier, this happened a few hours south in Miami.
You were arrested for felony battery.
What she didn't know, the sucker punch was caught on video. The state made sure she knew it.
Judge, this video has been all over the news.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
This woman's just walking down the sidewalk.
I haven't seen
minding
it.
her own business, and he just brutally attacks her, punching her in the face.
She pauses the proceedings to watch it.
And she's withering in pain on the ground.
This is not his first offense.
He's got a prior 340-day sentence from earlier this year for charges including battery.
You don't have to squint to notice a trend.
College student Michaela Tonato says she was just leaving class in Manhattan.
So I just got punched in the face walking home. He hit me right on my cheekbone. This doesn't hurt as bad as the concussion does.
In recent days, dozens of accounts of alleged assault have popped up online.
With so many women getting attacked for just living, you gotta wonder if anyone's ever going to care enough to take meaningful steps to stop it, or if all women are just going to have to walk around armed at all times.
So why am I showing that to you again? What was this inspiration? The inspiration is that this earth is crawling with demons. Demons have been released. Remember the end of 2025 when the Pope opened the 5 portals and released whatever? Well, we're seeing it like we've never seen it before. People are so insanely demonic. It's beyond reproach, and people need to take this seriously. You need to take this seriously. There are actually demons manifesting in our realm right now, and their actions are very, very clear. Do you see what I'm saying? Remember when the Pope opened those 5 portals? According to them, their words, not mine. Then they changed it to doors afterwards. Remember around the same time this happened?
Censored, here's the weird stuff I love. Imagine your vision is totally normal, and then one day you see demonic features everywhere on people only, just like this, what you see behind me. Now, that's a reality for a man named Victor Shera. He has extremely rare yet terrifying disorder called PMO, and it's commonly known as, or now known because people didn't know about it at first. It's called the demon face syndrome. People with the condition see parts of other people's faces distorted in shape, texture, position, or color. For Shera, that means grotesque, grimace, elongated eyes, and deeply etched scars. Also pointed ears. There are 75 known cases of the disorder. My next guest, well, we talk about it, and he is kind of skeptical, but he says there's some proof.
Mike, I need you.
I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? A bit. Yeah. All right, you're not gonna believe this. I got it on video now. People think I'm nuts. It's on video. It's playing right now. I put the iPad in the window, and now this thing's coming up to the steps in my backyard, Mike. What's going on? It's like a weird demonic looking thing, and it's like a human, and it's all scratched down. And this is the second time this happened this week. And as I'm talking to you, this is all on recorded, and it doesn't see me. I'm in that that sunroom. All right, I'm putting the iPad up and spot on, and it happened. Weird things been happening around this time at night. Can I record it? You're on record. Everything's recording now. I can see the thing. It's like looking around weird. Is it recording the video? Yeah, right now it's on the video. It doesn't see me. I'm sitting back, but I can still see out the window really good. You should see. Hear you? No, it can't. But it's looking around like something out of a weird sci-fi movie. This thing is freaky. It's on.
Now, those were just some examples, but I had to make this video, so I'm making this video. I feel really uncomfortable. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is, but I don't want to make this video, but I'm doing it anyway. But here's some human examples. This is one of those police body cam channels, and the title of this video is Couple Rapes 11-month-year-old Baby Nearly to Death, Then Acts Innocent. You can pull up hundreds of videos like this. Hundreds and hundreds of videos like this. These are evil, demonic people. It's a very real thing. Everything they're doing with AI, with CERN, with data centers, with ITER, with all these machines that serve humanity in zero way except costing ridiculous amounts of money are, as Elon Musk told us, summoning demons.
Warning from Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk. It has nothing to do with cars. Instead, Musk warned about artificial intelligence, which he has called more dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk spoke at a symposium at MIT.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out.
That's what they're trying to do. They're opening doors so something can come in or something can go out. If you follow me the entire time, you've seen all the videos. I'm not showing them again now. But this is insane. Raping an 11-month-old till it almost dies.
Sleep? No. I don't even own Benadryl.
Can you go get us a squad? Yep. Tell them that's what she was given. Did you call in your IDs?
Not yet. This is from New York. I wrote it down.
I ran into you guys at the...
Yeah, at Kohl's right there. Kohl's. Literally, we went Instacarting. We just got here, just checked in, brought her upstairs, brought the car seat up, and she was like crying a little bit. Like I heard noise. I had the big towel over, the big blanket over. I put her up on the bed, took her out of the car seat. I'm like, all right, baby. And her eyes like opened up a little bit, like she had just opened up, like if she was sleeping.
What's your first name?
Nicole.
Baby shaking.
He fell with her like a couple months ago, right here on her arm. Right before Halloween, he fell with her on a big ass log.
Is there medical documentation for that?
No.
Did you go to a hospital?
In Massachusetts.
You went to a hospital in Massachusetts?
Yeah, that's our other.
What's the hospital in Massachusetts you went to?
It's in Adams, Mass. North Adams.
Hey, as of right now, it looks like that baby's been extremely abused.
He just got her out of the mother's care.
Listen to me right now, okay?
He just got her from CPS in New York. not that long ago. Actually, a couple weeks ago, he just had.
How long have you had custody?
He had court on the 25th and just got it.
So are you dad?
Yes.
I am dad.
Okay. So what's mom's name?
Mom's name is Barbara.
Barbara New York?
Yes.
So Nicole, is she your girlfriend?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where she would have went? Why she just kind of disappeared?
I don't even know, sir. All I know that she was going to she went up to the room looking for a leash to walk the dog. She didn't even tell me where she was going or anything like that.
Okay, I can't even stand to listen to this. I'll leave a link if you happen to want to watch this. But it's just two scumbags talking like they're not actually people and then denying everything until they get caught and they figure it out. Raping a child. And the most ironic thing is they tried to blame the broken arm. Oh, it has a broken arm? Which arm? I think it's the left. You're the father and you don't know which arm you accidentally broke when you tripped over a log? Why is the baby beat up so bad? Oh, that's from our pit bull, Tank, which is... I'm watching the video and they have a pit bull named Tank. I find that crazy. At any rate, I had other things going on today. I've been busy all day and I've been sweating my butt off because I'm in Florida in August like an idiot. Whatever. I was moved to make this video out of the blue, so I am making this video. Understand this. The people that rule this earth serve Satan. They show it to us in every possible way they can, constantly. They make television shows and they make movies and series that show what I'm saying to be true. They have to tell us. You see what I'm saying? And when people do nothing with that information, you're now complicit. You're allowing it. By doing nothing, you're allowing it. Understand that evil is on this earth, and praying and prayer should be the most important thing that you do every day. Before you take a drink, before you take a bite of food, before you walk out the door, right when you wake up, all the time, stay in prayer. Understand how important that is. That's all I can say. Richie from Boston. I'm out.